Hey everybody, thanks for coming to Pop's Happy Place. We appreciate you coming to visit me. Listen, today I'm making a red ale, or an Irish red ale, some people call it. According to Wikipedia, is pale ale is brewed using moderate amount of kiln malts. Its strength typically ranges from 3.8 to 4.8% alcohol by volume, although some craft varieties can be as high as 6%. Listen, I developed this recipe on Brewfather, and I've took some of the other examples and put the malts that I had and stuff like that. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going to be brewing today. I'm changing my format up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off the video like this. We'll do my intro sec, and then I'm going to do all my brew day, just as I normally do my brew day. But I don't think I'm going to be talking to you as much during the brew day. I'm just going to do the brew day. I'll do a commentary over the top of it, and then once I get done, at the end when I do my tasting, that's when I'll get you all back involved. So stay to the end, okay? Then you can hear about how this beer turns out. I think it's going to be really good. I've had a couple examples of some red ales lately just to try and see what flavors I want, how the color, stuff like that. One of the ones I really liked was George Killing's Irish Red by Coors. Anyways, that used to be owned overseas, and Coors is actually using it right now out of a French company. They're licensed to use it. Anyways, it's the whole thing is interesting. Maybe I'll talk more about it at the tasting. Anyways, watch the intro and we'll get at this, okay? I need to get going so I can get this thing brewed up. Again, thanks for coming. Remember to like and subscribe, and put comments down in the bottom. Tell me what you're thinking. I really love them. All right, thank you.
We started our brew day by putting together 6.5 pounds of Pilsner, 1 3/4 pounds of Cara Red, 1 pound of red wheat, 8 ounces of Malinoiden, and 8 ounces of special beet. I'll explain those later when we go to mash in. I milled these grains in my new mill at a 1/4 inch, which is it's actually smaller than a 1/4 inch. I went like 1 millimeter, which is about the width of a credit card. And I'll put a video out on how to mill your grains later. But that's basically what I did. I milled these, and then I double milled them to increase my efficiency, trying to get my efficiency up. So I was going for an amber ale on this one, so I added some salts to get the proper mouthfeel and the proper water chemistry for that style. I start with reverse osmosis. Here I am putting some reverse osmosis, and then I'll put it in my hot liquor tank, and I'll get it starting to heat up, and then I'll add my salts. Get my water starting to heat up. You look, I'm seeing about 120 degrees here. Getting ready to go. Starting to get excited. All right, here we go, team. Starting to put some of these grains in there. After I milled them, brought them down, and I'll put them in my basically, it's my mash tons of cooler system. Cooler, brew in the bag kind of a system. And what I'm doing is I'm taking these grains, putting them in at 150 degrees. Well, actually, I went for like 154. 160 degrees, and then it'll drop down to about 148. That's kind of where I was wanting to be, somewhere between 154 and 148. But that's where by adding them grains, that brought me what I needed. I'm starting to mash in. That link is in the description, guys, to this recipe. Anybody wants to try it, if you want to see what I'm doing, go ahead and look at that link. We are mashing in. For the mashing, I brought my water up to about 156 degrees and then put it in my cooler. And then I put my grains in because they're colder, and then I equalize that pressure right around 150 degrees for my mash in. And that's how we, with those with coolers, create a temperature that we can mash and be at the proper temperature for conversion. A lot of times during our brew cycle, there's a lot of downtime waiting for something to heat up, waiting for stuff to bake off, whatever it might be. So you'll watch a little bit of video, check your temperature. Right here I'm heating my sparge water, so when I get done with my initial temp mash, which is my beta mash, then I can go into a mash out, or I can go into a high alpha, or I can do whatever my next mash step is. But that's what I'm doing here, is just watching a little bit of a YouTube video, learning other stuff, and getting ready for the next step. So a lot of times you're measuring and mashing and heating, and it's a choreographed process. Another one of the things you get to do a lot of when you're sitting waiting for stuff to the next step is clean. Get everything put together so the next brew day you're putting the supplies that you got away. So what I'm doing here is I'm combining some of these bags of grain and stuff I got from different suppliers into containers, so it's organized and clean, and my brew house is more organized. Always keeping up with everything that's going on, keeping your area organized, keeping it clean. After the mash, we started to boil. And 60 minutes on our boil, we added 1 ounce of Hallertau Mittlefreu. And right towards the end there, 15 minutes, we added Cascade, 1 ounce. And we also added our Whirlflock tablet and our yeast nutrient. Cooled off, and then we put it into a containment vessel for the night and cooled it off. And that's how I use a no cool method. getting to the end of our brew day, and we're just cleaning up our grains, getting everything put away, getting stuff ready for the next day where we're gonna put everything in our fermenter. And once we get in our fermenter, and we can let the yeasties do their job, have their nice life, and create some alcohols, guys. Anyways, see y'all tomorrow. Here we are, transferring the wort right into our cooling container. And this is how we'll cool it overnight. Well, we got everything transferred nice. Got our yeast pitched. This here's a little, like a couple days later, fermented out. You can see we're sitting about 70 degrees. It's our fermenter there, the all-rounder. My little fermentation cabinet. This is a kind of a black and white, trying to see if we got any activity in there. This one got hazy. That's part of the fermentation process. Here I got some yeast starters going, holding just under 15 or 20 pounds of pressure. Getting ready to cold crash it. 75 degrees in the box. Let's go. Well, there she is, guys. My Irish red. This one turned out really good. I'll do a tasting. Share that with you in just a minute. Just finally getting it out of the keg. Looks good. This turned out to be a wonderful beer. A lot of bread. I'm getting some nice caramel notes. Really nice mouthfeel, smooth. Got a little bit of alcohol, 4.8%. Nice beer. Nice head on it, stays with it for a while. Good lacing. It's a very good beer. And as you can see, that amber color's got a little bit of red to it. Turned out to brew. I'm real happy with it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.